Fucking damn it. Alright, let's fucking start it. Erase all these fucking numbers that I wrote. God, I love fucking doing this job.
I can tell. You sound like just so full of joy to be here again. Ka-chink. Open sesame.
What is going on, my Weeb and Weebettes? Welcome back to another episode of the Weeb After Hour. Tonight, I have with me Lance.
Hey guys.
And it's your boy Peter on the sticks tonight. It is just the dynamic duo today. So we're playing ReZero again. Last time we were starting Loop 3. We were doing hide and go seek with all the babes at Roswell's mansion, except for Amelia because she's not a babe. And then we got to town, or we got to the royal capital, and we're doing literally everything over again. So if you haven't missed much, God, it feels like you can even watch episode 1 and then watch, this current episode, and you didn't miss anything. So
third verse, same as the first,
Yeah. So we'll just get back into it.
つまり、なつきくんとレムさんはエミリアさんところの子なんやね。はい。
God, we need to like wear a badge on ourselves to be like, yes, we are Team Amelia.
ここはうちの家ってわけやなし、たまたまご飯どころでうちと行き合った。ただそれだけの話やないの。
Anastasia then had to sit at a table and talk with us. I'm really glad for how things turned out, but
耳がぶつかってしもたみたいやし、これも何かのご縁ってやつやろ。
そうなのか。それは結構。
oh, she's sweating actually.
商人ってもっと現実主義なのかと思ってた。
It's probably like 95 degrees. You're wearing all them fucking layers. Dumb
No, my
bitch.
impression is it's freezing.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
What makes you think it's freezing?
The
Sunny
fact that
out.
she's wearing her Eurocamp hat. I feel like it's freezing, yeah.
Yeah, she does think she's from Eurocamp. Fucking. Where is she again? She's from the West, right?
Yeah. She's from the
never
West.
I don't know if it snows in the West. Usually they just choose the North as the, predominant snowing area.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But then again, like, where exactly are we? Like, what does this map look like? Because if we're just like occupying one like continent, and the continent happens to be in the north, then maybe it's always cold, or at least chilly.
I don't know. I mean, we saw the map earlier. Does not look that great. Yeah. Once you feed a 5-year-old once to McDonald's, it's all over, dude. Oh, that's all they want.
That was so bad. Like, that's all I ate as a kid. My grandparents literally made me like an obese kid.
Nice.
The doctors are like, you have to stop feeding this kid McDonald's. And my mom was like, it's the grandparents. And I was like, where's the chicken nuggets?
You're just sitting, the shirt off on the fucking table, the fucking titties on top of titties. Where the chicken nuggets?
Where the chicken nuggets? Oh man, I was so pissed. My mom made me like run laps around the local park to lose weight, and I was like, why are you doing this to me?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you play tennis?
Yeah.
Is it because you were a fat kid?
Yeah, so to lose weight, I ran around the park, and then also she had me join a sport, which was tennis. And yeah, I just kept playing that from like elementary school into high school.
Did you choose tennis? Or she chose tennis? Or your mom chose tennis?
We chose like a bunch of different sports. It was like baseball, soccer. I wasn't very good or like enjoying any of those, but I did enjoy tennis because I think I watched a lot of Rurouni Kenshin, so it felt cool like to swing a weapon.
Oh god.
まさかそんな顔
I thought you were gonna say you're not a team player because you hate people.
夏樹くんも変な子やね。
What? No, I work fine with people. Remember, I worked well with
スバルくんの素敵な
you
と
and
ころ
Matt.
一つですから。
Oh, that's true. We did lose every match.
Yeah, we lost
that year.
But I worked well with you guys. We didn't win,
ぽど情けね
but
I
we
think
got
you won with
along.
Matt. I think you won like 2 matches with Matt.
Yeah, something like that. I was
All the
like a
all the
dozen.
good players were like our freshman year, and then it just all the teams on the island got progressively worse and worse except for us. So
変顔の夏樹
because I remember
は覚えとく
we
わ
had to fight. I mean, we fought like juniors and seniors our freshman year
Yeah, we got
with all
mobbed.
the other schools, and we got mobbed the whole time. But then after that, it was like every person we played after that, like in the years after, they're all like, oh, I just started playing tennis like 3 months ago. My friend was playing, and then I just thought it would be fun.
Yeah, and this kid's like in second doubles, so I was like, wow. Alright, get ready, kid. What goes around comes around. I always
Dude.
remember Coach purposely made me, was it me and you, like play, no, she made me play the first singles of like one of the other schools. It's like the throwaway match.
Yep.
And then they moved whoever was in first place down into like a doubles match so that he just mopped the floor with the doubles.
Yeah.
Wow, the freaking ploys.
Because if anything, that's probably our strong suit. We were all, we had a bunch of good doubles players in our team. We just never had a good singles player.
Yeah.
So we lost that after freshman year. Remember Sterling?
Yeah, that's
He was
right.
probably our best male singles player in the years we were playing tennis, and then he was gone after that, and then yeah. So
それで
no worries. I was also sacrificed. They put me in singles too, one of those matches.
Awesome.
And I played some Russian kid, and then I totally fucking lost.
What the fuck? You played a Russian kid?
I played a Russian kid.
Like from
He
Russia?
yes, yeah, he was born in Russia, and then he moved to Hawaii a couple years ago or something like that.
Wow. That's a trip.
Yeah. It was like, oh, okay, cool. He even told me, he didn't even say his name first. He's like, oh, I'm from Russia. I'm like, okay. Are
you this is like a Prince of Tennis anime or something?
Are you gonna kill me?
I didn't know so many international people went to Hawaii.
Yeah. And then what's crazy? When we were playing for states, my first round match was against that same Russian kid, but in doubles.
Really?
Yeah.
And?
Oh, we mopped the floor with them because it's doubles. I'm way better than doubles than I am in singles. So.
でもうちのロズワールじゃなく
He was very mad at me though,
なんや驚いた
because
てっきり宣戦布告かと思ったわ
he served, and you know how when you're the front court player, you're supposed to see if the serve is in.
でも
And
そいつは
I was
ロズ
like,
ワールと違ってかなり
it's probably out, but he didn't like the way I said it,
だから
and he thought I was just fucking around, and he got really mad at me.
その危険性
And then I thought he was gonna kill me later. Yeah, he got over it afterwards after I beat him,
意
but
外な話やったね
yeah,
で
the day I pissed off a Russian
この
kid.
スタシアさん
No, I totally get where the Russian dude was coming
狙わ
from.
れてるっての
Probably would want to kill you too.
Oh, fuck. Even after telling her the threat she faces, she doesn't show any fear or hint of surprise. It makes me uneasy.
まさか冗談だと思ってんのかだったら大間違いだ
I don't know what we're talking about, by the
本当
way.
の話で
Yeah, me neither.
ああ誤解せんといてな
I have a bad habit of
夏樹くん
when we're talking story, I look away from the screen.
Yeah, and then you just start instinctively progressing the conversation without understanding what they're saying.
Yeah,
Why
because
do
I'm
you
just
do that?
I'm just listening to
You
their
don't even understand Japanese, so you definitely aren't following.
No, I don't. I just hear when they're done with the sentence, and then I just press A to move on.
鉄の牙って
That's a really dangerous habit, IRL. To be progressing the conversation without actually listening to it.
紙兵団のことさっきの
I don't do it when we were playing Dog and Ropa. I'm paying attention on Dog and Ropa.
Yeah.
So, because even when I'm talking story, I will look at my second screen, and my second screen has OBS, which is recording, so then I get to see bits and pieces, and then I just kind of skim read everything, so that I get the idea. But this one, I'm totally checked out.
との考えなんですよ。そのための自衛団、そのためのうちの
Yeah, something about Anastasia was gonna be like, fuck you, and they were like, ah, don't fuck us, we want to be friends. And then Anastasia's like, I have a group called the Iron Fang, and then it's like, oh really, where are they? And it's like, it's my band of
I think
mercenaries that
Natsuki's like
protect
trying
me.
to warn everybody of the impending doom, and Anastasia's like, nah, I'm good.
Fuck
I got
you.
a friggin' mercenary group right behind me.
Also, like, why would she believe this guy from an enemy camp?
Yeah.
A rival royal candidate camp, I guess.
And he's just like spewing like, oh man, bad shit's coming, dude. You better be ready. Anastasia's just, yeah, whatever. I got a lot of muscle on my side.
I
You don't
will
have to worry
put
about
this finger somewhere you won't like.
君たち超最強だから
Your
お
nose.
ために頑張るし
Oh?
負けないし
Oh. Oh? And then what?
It's like that one meme with the girl like was drinking kombucha. And she was like,
レムにもお役に立て
Oh.
hmm.
Kombucha sucks.
Yeah, that's just nasty.
It smells hella nasty too.
The reason why it'll just clean out your insides is because it just everything else dissolves to its sheer.
Yeah,
There's just a
it's
sheer
literally like-
potency.
Acid just going down my fucking body. So I remember when I worked at Target,
喧嘩はそこ
I don't know why, but we always break a box of
杖引いて
kombucha
うちの膝の
every time we get a truck in. I was like, why do you guys do this to me? And they always break it inside the coolers. So
Oh.
like the smell stays because
Yeah.
it's like encapsulated in that fucking cooler.
And then your manager's like, okay, Peter, you gotta drink that shit.
スバル君
No, dude, they'd be like, oh, this is coming out of your paycheck.
Oh, damn.
I'm kidding.
And you're gonna
But-
fucking drink that shit. We don't got a mop. Get your fucking head in there.
And then they just like, all right, chair please. And then just like 5 employees just like build themselves into a chair for them to sit on. And they watch me drink.
What is this fucking scenario that you're envisioning?
Have you ever seen Dodgeball?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with what I just said, but I just remember
No.
が驚かせてしまった
they had the car wash scene. And then
Okay,
they
yeah.
had the car wash the same day as the hot college girls, and they were like, "It's like, oh man, what are we gonna do? We can't beat that." And it's like, yeah, you know what's weird?
うちの手伝い
That guy over there is just paying Justin to wash his truck over and over, and it's just like this big like trucker guy with like a super beer belly rubbing his belly button
Yeah. I
as he's like
remember.
watching the kid. Yeah,
夏希君の中
That's how I feel.
だけど
when I'm
誰かが来ても
cleaning up messes, people just like to watch me do it.
うちからの答え
Okay. I was wondering where you're going with this comparison. I was like, is he gonna say, I feel like the college girl, I feel like the trucker, I feel like
I'm all of the above at that point.
yeah.
やって
Anastasia smiles as she slowly looks around the entire tavern.
みん
Then,
なうちの子らやし
oh, did we get played again? Look, they're all the same person.
Yeah, man. Dude, that's fucking racist of you to say.
All right, you tell me the differences between these four.
Well, there's Joe Schmo, and there's Joe Blow, and then there's Jeff from accounting in the middle, and then there's Stanley on the far right. Come on, man.
Always gotta be a Stanley.
なるほど。釈迦に説法だったわけだ。
What are you doing? This happened the first
言
loop.
うんが何なんかわからんけど夏希
Oh,
君
actually,
これで安心した
Did it?
No, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, they never all stood up and showed themselves to me, right? We just like
No.
walked out, and then the cloud was like, yes,
頼ってくれてええよ
the 2 people I wanted.
I think this is actually pretty close to
This is
like
close
what
to the
happened in the
anime.
anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just replace, the whale with petal geese. But this is pretty much the anime now.
And Anastasia's not fucking us as hard as she was in the anime.
No, I think we're getting fucked pretty. No, not that bad actually.
No, because Subaru was like literally like crying his eyes out at this point.
Yeah, he was actually humiliated.
お姉さん困ったことあったら気ぃつけて相談しや
It's kind of sad that Mimi is like probably like 5 levels above the pecking order than me. This kid's like
なんと
5.
いうか、すごい方でしたね。
直球な言い方だけど、俺も同意見だよ。
I know it's only logical that it happened, but the way they treated us is much different than when Amelia was around. It's enough of a difference that I'm honestly surprised at how kind she was toward Amelia.
一応警告はできた。
She's got that cute girl charm,
受
dude.
け止めてもらえたか自信はないけど。
Sorry, Rem. Jesus.
少なくとも無限には
Huh?
されない
No,
か
Ren
と
can still be a cute girl
アナス
too.
タシア様は
Oh, no, but I was just saying, like, the reason
見えませんでしたから。
it didn't go so well the last time is because we didn't have any cute girls with us. And I just remembered that Rem was sitting right there next to us. Oh no, I'm becoming Subaru by the second. She doesn't think I'll show her any ill will at least.
使い物にならない情報を持ってきて、無能って思われた可能性はなきにしも。あの人無能には厳しそうだからな。
Since we're not part of her inner circle or anything, we'll be evaluated by how much we can bring to the table.
資格の話はそこまで響かなかったから、次はもっと興味をそそる話を手土産に持っていく必要がありそうだな。
But what could she possibly want?
商人だから、やっぱり儲け話
Your body? Maybe a Bugatti?
きっとスバル君の突拍子もない発想が
Probably
ア
a
ナスタ
cell
シア様
phone.
に響くこともありますよ。
Wouldn't that be so
心
convenient?
だよな。
Yeah.
She's like, I'm looking for, what did it call? A meteor? A meteor? Yeah, and I want it in a shape of this. And he just like pulls it out and she's like, that's what I want. And I want my voice to be able to teleport from one place to another and someone can receive it on the other end. I'd be like,
No, what his media does is it takes pictures of things.
不安要素の話を
oh, that's right, he has no
No one
service.
else. Yeah, no one else has service.
I have only met Priscilla the once. I've only met Priscilla the once, having the pompous exchange with me in front of the Apicella stall. But even though it was just that once, she left more than enough of an impression of being a pain to deal with. And the guy with the helmet, AI, was it? Including him, they're the strangest people I've met, bar none.
What
does that mean, bar none? Like it's just easy to just understand?
そうですね。あまり得意ではありませんが、やはり手ぶらで伺うのは失礼かもしれません。
Oh, I mean, bar none means like bars and like leave it out. So
それを持参すれば
you're not
良いの
excluding
では
anybody else. These are,
Okay.
this is like the number one person without anyone else to be considered for the position.
Oh wow, alright. Thank you, writing connoisseur Lance.
I mean, if you just think about the saying, it makes sense.
I don't think so. We only met the once, so I can only go off the impression she left behind. My impression of Priscilla.
ゴージャス、わがまま、ゆいが独尊、変わり者好き、世間知らず、あとは赤い。
赤いですか。
ああ、そうなんだ。
How are we talking about Priscilla when we should have never met her before?
では、赤くてプリシラ様の好きなものは。
いやー、それもない。
Doesn't Rim feel like that's kind of weird?
I don't know, maybe Subaru's just very well informed.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I can mention her huge bitties. Oh yeah, the only guy worth a damn talking to in this town.
Hey, what's up? Hey, can you tell Reinhardt a message? It's like, I don't know Reinhardt. Stop
Why do
telling
you
me
keep
that.
making me do this?
人が物忘れが激しいみたいに言うんじゃねえ。一月以上前に一回だけ来た客の顔なんかそうそう覚えてられるわけねえだろ。ああ、そっちのべっぴんの嬢ちゃんは別だ。美人は記憶に残りやすいからな。
Nice.
恐縮です。でも、スバル君のことを
Proper
よく見
etiquette.
てください。一度見た
Why
ら
is that
忘れられない凛々しさです。
Why?
凛々しいかどうかはともかく、一度見ると夜に悪い夢を見る目
Yeah, yeah, you gotta get a girl like Red Man. Ah, you think I'm cute? Thank you. But look at this guy right here. This guy's the epitome of
お
men.
前のその答えもどうかと
Like,
思うぜ。
you need someone like that in your corner.
No, sure. You know that song, yeah, I just found myself a cheerleader. She's right there when I need her. Like, this is like straight up, that's Ram.
Holy shit.
ああ、もちろんだ。と言いたいとこなんだが。
なんだ。ああ、伝言か。安心しろい。 ちゃんと伝えておいたさ。
Oh, you're the only competent dude we've met.
一体何を伝えたんだか。
知りたいのもわかるけど、その話はできねえんだ。悪い。
構いやしねえよ。他人の事情に首突っ込んでもいいことなんかまずない。
This dude seriously went from like a 2-bit character that we would probably never see again to
a 2-bit character that we always see.
like on the daily, yeah.
それこそ事情は聞かないどくぜ。じいさんとおっちゃんの昔話。
I mean, he's like the only reason we can get away with some bullshit like plot devices here.
それでカドモン様、こちらの用務
Like if I never watched the anime and I only play this game, I would assume Kadomon is like as important as Rem or now Otto. So
At least like it's like C tier characters.
yeah, C tier ally versus like what would you be considered like right now, like an F tier?
Oh, I mean, yeah. So F tier that I mean his name is literally like a Digimon, so I would think Digimon first before him. Yeah. I know it's really vague, but how do I describe her? Once you hear that, you know exactly who Priscilla is. I've decided to get her some appas that she found so interesting as a gift for when we visit her. But if she's already stopped by here and bought out the shop herself, it'll be pointless. Fortunately, the stall still hasn't closed, so there were no traces of Priscilla's bulk purchase here.
それでどうなんだ？
どうだって言われても意味がわからん。真っ赤なお姫様って。
And then here she comes. Seeing him shake his head means that he really doesn't know her.
わからねえならいいんだ。パッと思いつかないんなら。
He can't be the only one selling appas in this entire fucking road capital.
In this universe, appas are like this very, very rare fruit that only a select few merchants have access to, and he's one of them. It's like a luxury item, my man.
Did it hurt? Spewing that bullshit out of your mouth?
Did you mean brilliant world building? Then yes.
Yes, it did hurt.
It did hurt.
It hurt so much that I was able to take $60 from everyone that bought this game. Oh, I'm hurting really badly.
それでいいんでしょうか？
不安な気持ちはわかるが。
Yeah, we just gotta make him white.
あいつはリンガに興味津々なはずだ。まあ、その理由はあれだが。
Either out of ignorance or her noble upbringing, she doesn't know about a whole unpeeled appas. If I emphasize that point, she should be excited to take them.
Yes, we get it.
Oh boy.
There's some things like the players should just know already, so you shouldn't have to spell it out so strongly.
Because we've done it in a previous loop, right?
Yeah.
So it's like...
どうも、私です。
Ane-chan.
ああ、さくらさんか。
Lace-chan.
Lace-chan. I mean, like, look at that. Fucking hips.
そうですね。スバルちゃんとレムちゃんでしたか？
Oh, you're so evil.
God, I can just see that clown mask descending from the heavens down onto your face.
改めましてさくら様。先日は当家の使者の務め、お疲れ様でした。いえいえ、お仕事ですから。
いえいえ。
二人がオートへ来たのもお仕事でしょ？
そうなんだよ。
Pleasure, actually.
で、俺たちも昨日教会に挨拶に行ったんだけどさ。
Business or pleasure?
はいはい。聞いてますよ。
Both.
メルティちゃんとティーガちゃんから。あ、そういえば聞いたんですって。
Ah, shit, she's gonna have to kill us.
聞いたって？
またまたそんなこと言って。メルティちゃんのことですよ。
Yes, I did find out her 3 sizes.
ああ、それか。いや、聞いたっていうか、あれはメルティちゃんの自爆だから。
How would I be able to contact them while hiding the fact that I know Melty is a royal candidate? I was really concerned about that, but Melty, being the airhead that she is, let everything slip out, which was rather convenient for me.
まあまあ、秘密は漏れるものですから。それにいつまでも隠しておけるものではありませんしね。
それは。
Sakura surprises me for a moment. It's almost as she's talking about what's to come tomorrow. Tomorrow, they discuss the delay of the royal selection at the castle. Does Melty's camp know about that already?
むしろ知ってて当然か。
Tiga mentioned it before, but Melty was the last royal candidate to make herself known. Because of that, they accepted the responsibility of delivering the news to Roswell. If during all this, they were in frequent contact with the Council of Wise Men, they may have heard something they weren't supposed to yet. On top of that, the mediator of the civil officers, Rickert, is one of Melty's sympathizers. I wouldn't put him past letting a few things leak out here and there. That's why. Doesn't feel good doing all this voice lines for no pay.
I'll do it.
I might start it. I might start a union.
Here, we'll trade off.
Alright. All yours. You can have it for the rest of the series.
I'll do a little bit. Sakura nods along at my statement. She generally gives off a gentle impression, but the air around her has become tense.
That's like the only line you get for like the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
やはり応戦のことを。いいえ、違いますよ。私はメルティちゃんやティーガちゃんのお目付け役で派遣されてるだけですから。
Think she's part of the witch's cult?
お目付け役ですか。
Think she's maybe like an archbishop?
I think she's
Just
third
for
party.
funsies?
I think she's in cahoots with the clown.
もちろん。
The clown did seem like they were a third party. Didn't seem like it was any part of the witch's cult.
Yeah, I don't think she's with the cultists.
もっと言えば母の意向に従ってまして。
Oh no.
母親？さくらさんの母親って
No, mother is God.
あらあら、興味津々ですね。そんなのだとレムちゃんやエミリア様が焼きもち焼いちゃいますよ。このくらいで焼きません。仮に焼いたとしても美味しく焼きます。
Rem. What the fuck line is that?
No, Rem is seriously the most patient girl ever. How much time she should be jealous, but she isn't.
必死になる理由はないんです。
でも、教会はなってほしいわけだろ?
I avoid mentioning anything about her goal of becoming the next ruler, considering where we are, but even without mentioning it, it is still implied.
I'll trade off after we're done with this scene. I guess we'll trade off between scenes.
Okay.
Little does Lance know I'll kill myself before the scene ends.
The big brain ploys.
スバルちゃんでもなく、メルティちゃんとエミリア様ですけどね。
それを言っちゃおしめえよ。
I scratch my head at her candor.
レムはそんなぶつけなことはしません。
Does that every time I press like A? Sometimes I'll just like skip it.
可愛らしいですね。
Not even pressing A hard enough.
スバルちゃんも気をつけてくださいね。女の子の扱いを間違えると後できっと後悔しますよ。
Thanks.
You know what's weird? I don't think I ever treat girls wrong in this fucking show. It's always either fucking archbishops or bunnies.
I've been on the receiving end of Rem's torment before. It's been firmly embedded in my mind that making these girls angry never ends well.
Oh, that's right. We did make Rem kind of angry.
Yeah, it was cute that she tore him apart.
Yeah, with her morning star.
メルティ様の陣営ではきっとティーガ様とサクラ様が参謀役を務めていらっしゃるんでしょう。レムも注意していましたが、うっかり情報を渡さないよう気をつけないと。
It's okay. I already told him you were 3 sizes, so it's all good. That should slow him down.
Even though I'm prepared for it, I don't think I'll ever get used to probing others like that. I wonder if there's a way to make this easier.
I am 27. I laughed at that.
おっと
驚かせるなじゃねえよ。こちとら商品が
Is it time to push you off the fucking carriage?
God damn it, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'll keep practicing. He's got like a dummy doll on top of
Like a sack
sitting
of
next to
flour
him.
he's just shoving off.
Yeah. Gets off, picks it up, put it back on.
I'm getting better.
Yep. I'll definitely fucking kill you when I push you off.
Oh, Otto, you joker, you.
Who else but Otto?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Wow, he made that apple disappear into my butthole.
Okay, you.
Oh yeah. Pushed away by his intense voice, we shuffle off to our next destination. The estate of the Red Princess, Priscilla. Okay, you.
Oh god.
I'm kidding. I'll take this one.
まあ、見るからにって感じだな。あちこちが金ピカに塗られてて、庭は妙な彫刻だらけ。
This is my first time actually coming here, but as I thought, this place is beyond anything I ever imagined.
ひょっとして、純金のプリシラ像とかどっかに飾ってあったりしないか？ここまで来ると悪趣味を極め
Stop
て。
talking like you know her. You don't know her.
人様の屋敷を覗き込んで随分とかっ飛んだ批評じゃねえか。
その声は
聞いてたのが俺だったからよかったけど、もしも姫さんに聞かれてたらジエンド。
I know they like edited his voice to make it, you know, a voice coming through the helmet.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be awesome if like in the voice booth he just like actually put a helmet over his head?
気持ちはわかるけど、
Really get into character.
落ち着け。確かに猛烈に怪しいけど、門の向こう側にいるだろう。つまり、
ものすごく目立つ物取り。
違うから。
面白い嬢ちゃんだ。そんで面白い兄ちゃんも連れてやがる。悪いことは言わねえ。さっさと立ち去んな。うちの姫さんは気まぐれな猫より気まぐれでな。うっかりご機嫌を損ねたら大変だぜ。
その忠告はすげえありがたいし、回り右して帰りたい気持ちもあるんだが。
へえ、そうもできない理由ね。
Yes.
一体何の用だってんだ。
お前の主人のお姫様に伝えてくれ。同じ王選候補者、エミリアの使いが来た。少し話をさせてくれってな。
Oh, I didn't realize he has like a couple belts with some decks of Yu-Gi-Oh cards around his waist. Pretty awesome.
He's a real
I didn't know he was a duelist, yeah. Priscilla tilts her head slightly at me, wordlessly pressuring me with just as much intensity as Krush or Anastasia. But unlike those two who pressure me at opportune moments, Priscilla threatens me my very being with her constant frightening aura. Krush and Anastasia occasionally turn into lioness as they were talking, but Priscilla is always in that heightened state.
結局相手がライオンなら、睨まれた俺は縮こまるのがオチなんだが。
And the boobage.
兄弟、気持ちはわかるけどよ。黙ってると姫さんの機嫌は秒で悪くなるぜ。
I mean, look at it, dude. He's got like 4 decks on him.
わかってるよ。
Fucking 12 blue eyes white dragons, bro.
ああ、そりゃ決まってんだろう。兄弟が俺と。
ある、黙るがいい。これと話しておるのはわらわであろうが。一体いつわらわが邪魔を許した？
あいやーい、お口にチャックして黙っとけよ。
Whoops. I wanted to question him some more, but it looks like that's not going to happen now. If I take my eyes off Priscilla, my head would definitely be rolling. I died in this world plenty of times to at least know how deadly Priscilla can be.
まずは拝謁の機会をいただきまして。
毒にも薬にもならぬ前置きはやめよ。わらわの貴重な時間を奪うな。
わかった。じゃあ、まずこれを。
One appa. Engulfed in her intimidation, I nervously hold out a bag of appas. Unlike at the stall, the appas feel like heavy rocks in a frail bag inside this palace. I start doubting if this is the right choice for an offering. No, I can't hesitate here. The die has long since been cast. All that's left is to hope for a favorable outcome.
それは？
手ぶらで来るのも失礼だと思ったんで、手土産を持参したんだ。こう、俺の馴染みの店のもんでな。 味の良さは保証する。
It's the only stall you're fond of. What the hell are you talking about?
なんじゃ？
それにお前には珍しいと思ってさ。
ある。
へいへい。そんじゃま、お土産を拝見と。
Al takes the bag at Priscilla's orders. He peeks inside and tilts his covered head.
あ？これが姫さんへの土産？
それで間違いない。
ね。
ちゃんと改めてもらっていいぜ。
改めるったって。おい、ジョーちゃん。本当にこれで間違ってねえのか？
はい、間違いありません。スバル君が買い求めたものです。
It's like Subaru could just like shit in a bag and Rem is like, yes, that is the best
That
gift
is his
anyone could
intended
ever
gift.
have. Yeah. After hearing our answers, I can almost see the bewilderment through his helmet. Seeing her nice confusion, Priscilla impatiently rests her chin on one of her hands.
何事かある。
I don't see that hand underneath the chin, but okay.
何を持ってきたかわらわに見せよ。
Thanks for lying to me, Spike
そり
Chunsoft.
ゃ見せるのはいいんだが、見ても姫さんが怒るだけじゃねえかな。喜ぶビジョンが浮かばねえよ。
Oh, please send me to loop 4 already. Please.
Just fucking kill us
Kill
already,
me.
Al.
ある。
Just kill me.
はいはい
End this.
と。そした
I
ら
think
これ
we're
が
only in like
献上
day
品で
3 of
ござ
loop
い。
3, dude.
I know. Hopefully we die in day 4. That would be great.
Al casually walks over to Priscilla and shows her the contents of the bag. Her response would decide Rem's and my fate. Think of it that way, maybe I shouldn't have brought Rem along. She'll be a witness to my downfall. Although, if Priscilla does go off in the deep end, I don't know how I'll escape without Rem.
だからそうならないでくれ。ナムさん。
Oh my god, our whole future is resting on a fucking bag of apples. As to frequently beg and plead for my life in my mind, Priscilla's expression changes when she peeks inside the bag. That's when
なんじゃこの珍妙な果実は？
I hear the exact response I was hoping for. I got it
みん
now.
なが赤い果実はな。
Oh, thank God they skipped at least a little bit of
我々
it.
の土産とするとは。
I could easily see them going like Subaru
What is
selling
this?
the apples, like going on a spiel like, "Hey, just so you know, when you peel it,
It's white.
Yeah, it's white on the inside."
And when you don't peel it, it's white. She's like, what? And he just
What?
pants her right off.
しかし、あれだな。
Here, let me show you a Subaru magic trick.
なんじゃある？何かある？
Distraction.
And then the apple is white.
姫さん
And
が毒にしたもの
oh, and the apple is gone. It's like
俺の
up
食いか
his
けを姫
butt
さんが食っ
crack.
てると思うと興奮するなって。
たわけ。
いで、的確に走行の薄いところを。
Ooh, she tried to hit him where the decks were. Ooh, what a bitch.
わらわの美貌に。
She tried to rip that 12 blue eyes white dragon.
それをいちいちわらわへ伝えるな。黙って眺め、閲楽を満たすがいい。夢を見ることまでわらわも禁じはせぬ。そこまでするのは酷である。
See, that's a cool girl right there.
I don't know.
She knows she's hot. She's like, you know, if you jerk off to me, that's fine. Just, you don't have to tell me. I just know you're jerking off to me, and I'm okay with that.
それを口にするなと言ったぞ。独特な主従関係なのですね。アル様はプリシラ様の騎士。
What can I do to get Subaru to hit me like that?
Yeah.
これがわらわの騎士？笑わせるでない。これは道化よ。わらわを楽しませるから。
God, the verbal abuse. How can I get me some of that?
その点、ハンマの娘も同じであろうよ。まさかそこなボングを騎士などと言うまい。
Why, yes.
俺が騎士じゃないのはそうだが、エミリアをハンマって呼ぶのはやめろよ。それは俺も断固抗議
Ooh,
するぞ。
music changed.
Half devil is a derogatory term for half elves. I've seen twice now at the postponement discussion just how her
Tell me how
immediately
you
was
really
being
feel.
called that. I just like, just read all the lines, fucker. I can't let something like that slide just because immediately it's in
わ
here.
らわに命令か。
I get it, like it's his inner thoughts, so he shouldn't be like really saying anything.
それは
But you can just make it like echoey a little bit, right? To kind of like
Right.
Get the idea that he's thinking in his head. Like, you don't have to make me do
そっ
this.
ちこそ同じことを二度言
I
わせ
already
るなよ。
forked over money.
エミリアはハーフエルフであって、ハンマなんて呼ばれ方をする言われは
It's
な
like I'm
い。
paying money to a stripper, and then she tells me that I have to strip. It's like, why I gotta do more work? She narrows her eyes, doubling down on doubling down her intimidating aura. Honestly, it feels like my organs are being squashed.
スバル君
Rem looks at me with concern from beside me. Seems like she's planning to risk her life to protect me if Priscilla were to go on the offensive. I appreciate her resolve. I rein her in with a wave of my hand. Rem can be quick to jump the gun, so I don't want her to do anything hasty. Finally.
姫さん、話が進まねえし、ここは姫さんの方が度量を見せてやった方がよくね？
ある貴様わらわに譲れと？
そりゃ姫さん的には譲った方が負けって考えもあるだろうけど、ここは器のでかさを見せといた方が勝ちって考えもあ
That
る
was such a cool dude.
姫さんだって。
He's like the only reasonable person.
Seriously.
What?
わらわの入
Who
門
is
は
mocking her
心の
chest
豊
size?
かさの表れで
It's
あるのだ。
perfect.
それを指摘され何故に起こる必要がある？
It's like having 10 appas on each side.
マジで？じゃあ実は俺、
Actually, I don't know how big
頭
the
の中で
apples
姫
are.
さんのこと巨乳ってしょっちゅう言ってんだけど、それもいて。
たわけ
Priscilla beats Owl up, then folds her arms in a way that emphasizes her voluptuous chest. Her red eyes glare at me once again.
道家の軽口で今日が冷めたわ。貴様の言葉は聞かな
You think
か
Al
った
does it on purpose because he knows it kind of like amuses her?
おい待て、それじゃこっちの話は。
He's like, oh,
No.
I say stupid
I
shit.
think he honest to God is just like that.
スバル君抑えてください。
Maybe he's that smart, like amusing her will, take her mind off of killing Subaru, but I
Yeah.
honestly think like most of it is just all natural for him.
その愛人のメイドの方が冷静のようよな。それがそれではさぞ苦労しよう。スバル君と一緒にいることはレムが望んでしていることですから。そのようなボング、一体どこに美点を見出しているやら。
Priscilla slowly shakes her head, then abruptly points a finger at Remen.
手土産のリンガは受け取った。貴様らの顔もわらわのこの目にしかと収めた。その拝謁の栄誉を持ち帰るがいい。話はこれでしまいよ。これ以上わらわの時を費やしてやる気はない。
Well, this meeting is going great.
Awesome. Actually, what's the point of this meeting again?
To try to get to know Priscilla and try to get her on our side, I guess.
It's going well.
She's the only one we actually haven't made contact with in these second or third loop anyway, so this is technically all new, I guess. The moment I misspeak at all, Priscilla would kill me without mercy. It's the same as when I encountered the Bow Hunter at the loot house, or when Rem glared at me with eyes full of hatred under the sunset that time. However,
一つだけ聞かせてくれ。ウォルフって名前に聞き覚えは。
I don't care if my head goes flying off my body. It's the one thing I need to ask.
ない。これで満足か？
ああ、満足だ。
ならば解くうせるがいい。わらわの気が変わらぬうちにな。
I wouldn't be surprised if she changes her mind as she speaks. My breath escapes my body, and I'm unable to respond.
外まで送ってくるわ。姫さん、リンガ残しといてくれな。
How casual comment is the only thing that gives my stiff legs a chance to lift myself up. She just flushes the rest down the toilet. Super.
いやー、しかしあれだな。俺絶対
Yeah, no, he was just like breathing for like the longest time. I was like,
What the fuck?
what was that?
兄弟も嬢ちゃんも黙り込んでどうしちまったんだ。せっかく猛獣の檻から命からがら逃げてきたんだぜ。もっと喜んでもいいんじゃねえの？
Half of those apples were for us.
よ？
Yo?
喜べるか。
おお！なんだ急にでけえ声出して。
ああ、おっかなかった。 本気で殺されるかと思った。お前よくあんな女に仕えてられるな。
おいおい、屋敷出たからっていきなりそれは本音ポロリすぎるだろう。
Yeah, I love that big titty girl.
それと俺が姫さんのとこにいる理由は姫さんがエロくて美人だからだ
See,
よ。
Al understands it. He
Yeah,
has it all together.
he's a reasonable guy. I really like him.
いや、その理由で毎日綱渡りができるって逆にすごいって見直すべきなのか。
Subaru, you do the exact same thing for Amelia. Act like you're above it.
He is definitely above it. See, he realizes it.
男なんてそんなもんだぜ今日。
It's like, oh shit, I gotta get myself a helmet now. Al laughs
Cut off
loudly
your
at
arm
me,
too.
but I really can't accept us being so
で
alike.
すが本当に無事でよかったです。レムも最後はもうダメかと思いました。
レムもそう思ったか。ごめんな、あんな危ない真似して。けど聞かなくちゃいけなかったんだよ。
Ram's gonna say like, but it's cool. I'm okay dying with you at the same time. That means we'll always be together.
レムはそれを止めようとは思いません。どうかご自愛してください。そうでないとレムは心配で心配で。
Rem puts her hand on her chest, and I feel her concern strike a devastating blow. I decided to put my hand on her chest as well. But once I did...
俺だって一人だったら無茶しなかったさ。でもレムがいてくれたから。
Rem should have taken her chance. That episode when she like confessed everything and he was like totally broken. He's like, yeah, fuck, let's run away. She just fucking ran away. Just fuck it.
Yeah, did you know that they have a spin-off manga about this what if situation? They have a lot of actually what if situation spin-off manga, spin-off light novels.
That makes
one
sense.
of them, yeah,
Sword
one
Art
of
was
them
the
is
same
about
way.
if Rem ran away Subaru, they have 2 children who live in the countryside in peace.
おかしい。
I'm sorry. I heard 2 children and then these fuckers decide to say everything at the same time.
No, yeah. So they live in the countryside together in peace, and they have 2 children together.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah, and then I think Amelia and the rest of her camp dies.
Okay, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Subaru's out there to protect her.
正直その通り過ぎて言い返せねえよ。次はもっと自力で頑張るから。
いいえ、いいんです。スバル君のために頑張るのは
2 children. Twins?
No, older boy and a younger daughter.
Hmm.
The boy's like, he's like maybe 4 or something. Subaru trained him to basically be like a good Japanese boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's great. Like both of them wear like kimonos, and they just live in like a small like shack in the woods.
やれやれ、ずいぶん愛されてるもんだ。羨ましいったらねえぜ。
アル様にもきっと機会はありますよ。まずはしっかりした定職へ就くべきです。
Stop working for that crazy bitch.
すげえ本格的なアドバイス。一応今の俺も定職は定職よ。これ。
プリシラ様の道化がですか？
No, it's her.
Just her whack-a-doll. Rem and Al continue to have a serious conversation about future prospects.
He takes off his pants, you just see like whip marks on his ass. Yeah, but you know it's a living.
Yep, helmet down, ass up. I'm sure Priscilla taken this off her mind already, but she still makes me tremble. Despite having Rem with me, even I thought I was being pretty reckless, but I did get something out of it in exchange. Yep. Of course, if she was a natural born liar, she could easily lie about it even if she didn't know. I think if he said the word clown in front of Wolf, that would have probably thrown her off even more. But on that end, I don't want to question things I've seen for myself anymore. Because have you ever met a clown with a cool name like Wolf? Nope. Now that I've spoken with all three of the potential fake candidates, I haven't found anything to decisively put the finger at any of them.
You haven't talked to Amelia yet.
You haven't talked to yourself yet, bro. So we're back at square one. As of now, the only one I hadn't actively taken steps to try to gain information from is Krush. I only removed her from the list because I want to believe she wouldn't do something like this. But on the other hand, I don't have anything to base that trust on. So does that mean I should test her? Test her? Okay, sure. You try to test her.
Subaru, you should try to seduce her and then rummage through her belongings and then get dirt on her. It's the perfect plan.
Oh yeah, just scoop up some nice cow manure and just slather it on her. That's how you're gonna get dirt on her. I'm really trying here on this episode.
紛らわしいですか？
だってジョーちゃんの名前はラムだろ？それがレムって一人称はややこしいって。
アル様、おっしゃる意味がわかりません。レムの名前はレムですが。
何？
ラムはレムの双子の姉の名前です。失礼ですが、姉様と面識が終わりなのですか？
Al goes silent at Rem's question. Unlike his lighthearted demeanor from before, he is now deep in thought with a serious and solemn expression.
冗談はよせよ。ジョーちゃんがラムだろ？
What the fuck's going on?
そんな冗談を言う意味が申し訳ありません。レムはレムです。
冗談じゃねえ。
Al mutters to himself in a low voice. As he does, Rem's face tenses up and she jumps back. Seeing the two put distance between themselves, all I can do is watch, eyes wide, wondering what just happened.
なんだ二人ともいきなりどうした？
いえ、ごめんなさい。ただちょっと
Yeah, through his helmet.
様子が。
ある？
Sensing Rem's confusion, I stepped in between the two and called out to Al. I can't see his expression under his helmet, but from the way his head hung slightly, the cheerful air about him had completely faded. Though, things don't just end there. Before I can point out Al's sudden change in attitude. Oh my god.
I'm just here, bro. I'm just here.
He's just watching.
Mind if I crash this party?
1 second. For a single second, I see a figure on the other side of the road. I never mistake that far too distinctive getup.
Oh, it looks like the circus is back in town.
Okay. There's no mistaking that person. The masked freak who had been getting in our way, calling himself the malevolent masked magician. This isn't one of those days where we encountered him before, but there's no reason to let him go.
ある、悪いが話の続きはまた今度だ。レム。
はい。アル様、失礼します。
Alright, well, that was pretty fucking weird. I grabbed the surprised Rem's head.
Like, forget about the clown. What was that?
Yeah, what the hell was that? I can't lose sight of Wolf. We fiercely chase after the black-clad man. All we can do now is run. He's not wearing black, he's wearing purple.
あれがそうだってのかよ。冗談じゃねえ。ヘドが出るぜ。
Please, just tell me, dude. I don't think I can 100% this game to find out what you mean. We find ourselves in the back alley after chasing the masked man. This place shouldn't have any other outlets, but there's no sight of that conspicuous figure.
ねえのに。
スバル君、落ち着いてください。一体誰を探しているんですか？
全身に黒い布をかぶった大男だ。
Purple.
名前はウォルフ。俺たちの敵だ。
I instantly responded to Rem, immediately clutching my chest after. For a moment, I'm worried that divulging such information would let that mysterious hand wrap around my heart again. But when I try to reveal my return of death ability, my heart is punished by unseen hands. The pain is beyond imagination, but it seems like I'm safe this time. I still don't understand what triggers this penalty. As irritating as that is, I continue speaking to Rem as she stares at me and wonder, the hell does he mean he doesn't know what triggers it?
It's pretty clear what it is.
Don't say that you fucking are in a loop. Damn it, I'm not being very persuasive. I don't have any evidence of what I'm saying, so I have to convince her somehow, but I can't find the right words to say. I need to persuade Rem somehow and...
わかりました。その危険な輩を拘束するんですね。
Did you forget he's talking to Rem?
I know.
As I rack my brain trying to find the words to convince her, Rem answers me with an earnest look in her eyes. In an instant, I become embarrassed at myself. Rem trusts in me. That's why she doesn't need any detailed explanation. And even I couldn't do something as boorish as point out such things here and now. Wasting my goddamn time, Subaru. Fueled by Rem's enthusiasm, I'm ready to resume our pursuit, but at that moment, our conversation over, I turn around to give chase, but for the brief moment, I catch a whiff of something sweet. My mind goes blank, wondering what it is, but then I notice someone's shadow overtaking my own beneath me. I immediately look up and see a massive figure descend upon me. Hey. So. Otto! Rems pulls me by the collar, intercepting the surprise attack with her morning star. A sharp metallic sound rings as Wolf spirals into the ground in the alley. He looks at us with a mask that hides his true expression. His laugh.
I know, what is with that laugh? It's like...
It's not even trying.
I know.
I think like even he knows Spike Chunsoft isn't going to pay him any money for his voice lines.
So why should I bother laughing at all my effort?
Wolf spreads his arms and shrugs, his way of showing he doesn't harbor any hostility. Of course, I know not to let my guard down around him, so I don't fall for his act.
安心してください、スバル君。レムは敵の還元になんて聞く耳持ちません。
With that, Rem steps forward. Before I know it, her trusty morning star is clutching firmly in her hands.
Where do you hide that thing?
Boobies.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I mean, she's wearing a maid outfit. It's probably underneath the skirt.
Oh, maybe.
I swear she keeps her rolling pin.
Slash her smile.
Yeah.
見ての通り、レムは手加減が苦手です。ですから、末期の言葉は
I'm not gonna lie, this smile that Rem does is kind of creeps me out a little bit.
I kind of like it. Can you just kill me?
Can you just
kill me?
Just give it to me. I am Wolf.
Let me have it.
God, do I hate Subaru. He keeps talking about horses. It's not even a fucking real thing in this world.
What even is that?
I feel like we should have this fight like out in like the courtyard so like someone can come help us, but you know, whatever. Wolf makes his first moves as the words leave his lips. He draws in his spread hands, using the momentum to launch out some seemingly ordinary knives. But with 10 or 20 of them, it goes without saying how deadly they could be. With a short breath, Rem swings the chain of her morning star, knocking away all the daggers. A shrill sound echoes in the alley, and we manage to get through the enemy's first move, signaling the start of the battle. That was a pretty cool magic trick, dude.
You just see what I can do with my butt cheeks.
Like one butthole, now two buttholes.
What the fuck? How'd you do that?
And he's like, check your butthole. He lost your butthole. And then he David Blaine's the camera. It's like,
how did I do it?
The fight between Rem and Wolf seesaws back and forth. At the very least, an amateur has no way to tell the small details, revealing which side has an advantage. Also, we can't fucking draw them, so who cares? Though it doesn't take a professional to tell who won once the dust settles. And at that point, it'll be too late to try and turn the tables. I can't be careless here and get in Rem's way. I keep that in mind as I scrutinize how Wolf fights. This may be a strange way to put it, but when Rem swings her Morningstar round, it's as vicious as a small-scale Tempest. Wolf uses only his body movements to evade her attacks, and just when you think a hit will land, he definitely avoids it with a quick flick of a dagger to avoid the impact. Seeing how daggers don't break, his precise control— Can you guys shut up? I'm trying to monologue here. Jesus. His precise control over his strength is beyond proficient. His skills could be considered first class or an acrobatic feat. Sometimes— Rem! It's like, goddamn. Sometimes I even throw a dagger with such speed and precision that Rem can't aggressively close in on him.
Rem's dead.
Yeah. He's actually just swinging.
Rivals. No, even looking at it, Rem's just on the ground dead.
Yeah. He's swinging the Morningstar and just making noises, just trying to piss off Subaru now. In other words, if I don't step in, Rem will lose. I can't just stand here and not do anything. That's why.
Huh? スバル君、いけません。レムの後ろから出ては。
Rem and Wolf tense up once they hear me shout and see me moving about. Rem grows frantic and Wolf just laughs, just as his mask portrays. Immediately after Wolf says this, a dagger is thrown straight at me. To a gentle non-fighter like me, it just looks like a white flash. The sight of my corpse after the dagger digs straight into the forehead with no way to stop it flickers in my mind. But it's just my imagination. I ate the dagger. I quickly pull an appa out of my meat pocket, barely managing to block the dagger from lodging into my skull.
You pulled the apple out of your pocket to block the dagger.
The gamble paid off.
You don't duck. You reach into your pocket and pull out an apple.
Like the dagger wasn't going fast enough to pierce through the apple and then pierce your forehead.
Well, there you go. I guess in this universe, or maybe Katamon just has really good quality apples that can just withstand a knife throw. That is thrown at the speed of light. Yeah.
Thick apples.
That is like the thickest ass apple.
No! Oh no!
Oh no, he sucks.
I taken my cell phone out with the appa. I pointed it at Wolf and activated his camera. A white light cuts through the dark alleyway, assaulting our masked foe. Trying to blind him won't be that effective with his mask on, but he surely gives us a chance to act.
Got him.
His movements interrupted. Rem slams her Morningstar into him over and over and over. The spike ball collides into Wolf with incredible momentum as he stands still, then sends him flying away. He flips and tumbles, and I knew just how much damage was inflicted on his body, having experienced such a blow myself. That single strike managed to obliterate half my body. It goes without saying that Wolf won't fare very well either. Wolf crashes into the wall in the alley, slumping over. He doesn't move or cry out in pain. I think we should hit him a couple more times. Rem looks tense, not letting her guard down. She moves closer to Wolf. Her cautionary reaction is the right approach. We can't mess up here. I fucking skipped another line. Heeding my warning, Rem stops in her tracks and raises her Morningstar. She most likely intends on hitting him from this distance. Delivering the killing blow that way is probably the best choice right now. If possible, I'd like to talk to him to find out who hired him and who he's involved with, but he isn't someone who can be taken so lightly. That's why Rem's decision is the right one here. This assassin should be dealt with right here and now.
スバル君は目をつむっていても
Yeah,
大丈夫
fuck him, you big baby.
レムの仕事ですから
Hold on, Rem. I still have a couple more lines.
Still have a
Ren
bit more
tells me.
internal monologuing.
Hold on. Ren tells me as much as I turn around, ramping up my fight in the scene. I want to say I'm fine, but I know I'm better than anyone. That wouldn't be nothing but you trying to put up a strong fight. All right, kill. The sour change fills my ears. Rem's about to deliver the final blow. Okay, go.
Nani?
What? Yeah. Wolf's muscles grind together as he put all his strength into standing up, muttering the whole
そ
time.
の執念は認めますがそれ以上のことはさせません
Rem raises her morning star, a sign that she doesn't plan on letting Wolf have his way.
Didn't do anything yet, though.
Right before she rains hell on him, that sweet fragrance tickles my nose again. It's the same scent that alerted me to Wolf's original attack.
Oh my god, use the same Pantene as Sakura.
It happens in a moment. Drawn by a sweet scent, I turn my head and notice a red light appearing. I realize it's fire, and it heads straight for the fire. I merely jumped onto Rem's back, pussy at her crack, pushing her light body out of the way. She screams, looking at me in shock. Her light blue eyes reflect light as they open wide. Then, nice!
Nice! Oh
In
my
an
god.
instant, my body is engulfed.
Yes!
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 I shout as I. Oh, okay.
No, yes, he's narrating! This fucker's
Hey,
gonna die.
oh my god, dude, you should have blocked it with the appa.
Seriously.
Now, loop 4, we're gonna ask everyone to do a fire move on us, and whoever burns me the best is the killer.
Hey, this is nice. We actually got like art of him dying.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah?
熱いなんて話じゃなくただ
Tada.
焼け焦げる俺へと誰かが泣き
See,
声
they can do it. They can voice the monologues.
しかし水の冷たさも一瞬のこと
I don't save him.
水は蒸発し炎に飲まれ
Oh, thank god.
Oh, it's a continuous fire.
俺の
Nice.
体の衝撃
Perfect. You'll
I love
definitely
how we're
die
like,
from this.
fuck yeah, it's over. Just fucking die. Ram, please, you're making this hard for us to die.
Get us out of this fucking loop.
白い手がゆする当然炎はその白い手をも焼こうとするだから痛いはずだ痛いはずなのに手は離れない
It's kind of crazy that he's having this monologue as he's literally burning alive.
助けようと
Well,
する
you know, it's like
お願いだから
1 second of hell is an eternity in your mind.
自
Mm,
分のことを
that was very poetic of you.
そうでなくちゃ
Sun
I
Tzu,
don't
the
know.
art
I don't
of
know what I
war.
just fucking said, honestly.
You just fucking checked out.
そうでなくちゃ
Ram, please, you're making this hard.
そうでなくちゃお前の後ろに立つ悪党が俺を呼ぶ声
What does it matter if she kills the wolf now? You're gonna die and then everything starts over again, you dummy.
それとも声の主に何かがあったからなのか前者であってくれ俺の耳を死んでいてくれ泣き叫ぶあの子に何もないでくれ
Why is he being so like
頼むから
angelic with his words?
I know.
He said her. That can only mean
Oh.
one thing.
頼むから
Oh my god. He's working for Otto.
これ以上追わせないでくれ
Okay. I was gonna say, you know what that means? He's working for someone of the royal candidate.
What?
That puts us right back at square one again.
Wow. At least we got
Wow.
confirmation of something we already knew.
God. Yeah, hey, that's what Loop 4 is about, right? Okay.
Well, wow.
Thank
That's
God.
great.
And we are all out of time for today's episode as well. So next time on the Weeb After Hour, we will I guess go to loop 4, and we are one step closer to being done with this goddamn game. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Thank God. Man, it's like the game knew exactly what I wanted.
Subaru just
die already.
God, just toasted.